Continue on I-435 north for 1 mile.
Good morning, campers. Welcome back. We are in Kansas City, Missouri, KCMO. Made a delivery here last night, and now we are outbound once more. I'm going too fast. Got too excited. Way too excited. But we are on our way to our next load, which is going to be northwest of Omaha, Nebraska, a little town called Schuyler. Schuyler?
In a half mile,
I think
keep
it's Schuyler.
left to stay on I-435 north.
I'm pretty sure it's Schuyler, but dispatch called it Schuyler, so I found that amusing. Pretty sure it's Schuyler, but I've only known people named that and not towns, so we might just have to ask. That usually goes over well.
Keep left to stay on I-435 north.
Working on it. We are outbound from our delivery last night. We parked overnight at a truck staging area that is on
Continue
I-70.
on I-435 north for 17 miles.
It's super handy. I love when local places do that. It was pretty cool. We got to see some really cool double flatbed trailers. That was something you don't see every day. And yeah, we're back on 435. This is familiar stomping grounds for us. We usually use this as a nice little bypass when we're heading up Interstate 49 and Interstate 29. And of course, the frequent unloading situations that we get into in Kansas City are usually on the west side of the city, so this is usually our easiest route back out of town because we often get sent north on 29. We're going to stop in Percival, Iowa to get some reefer fuel. We got to fill up the tank on this trailer before we drop it off at our shipper. It is another drop hook, which means we drop this empty trailer. They clean the trailer out, which is awesome. A lot of places don't do their own trailer cleaning, but we'll drop it off there. They'll clean it out, and then they'll load it up, and some other driver will come pick it up another time. But before we do that, we have to make sure the thing is full of fuel. That way, it doesn't run out of diesel before the next driver picks it up.
In 500 feet, turn left onto 249th Street. Turn left onto 249th Street.
That should do. Alright, I'm going to fuel up the reefer, and then we're going to grab some food, and then we're going to get back on the road. Alright, so
In a quarter mile, turn left onto the I-29 north ramp.
I now know for a fact that I stop here too often because I just made a wrong turn entirely out of habit. I immediately turned right onto Nebraska 2 instead of turning left to go back on 29 north. I don't think I've
Turn left onto the I-29 north ramp.
I don't think I've ever gone this way. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever made this left turn. That's incredible.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-29 north.
Ah, alright. That wasn't actually that bad of a turn. Though, I maybe should have cut it a little wider than that. We got, our trailer tire got awfully close to the dirt. Whew. Alright, so, conditions today have been pretty windy
Continue
so
on
far.
I-29 north for 41 miles.
They've been seriously windy so far. But luckily for us, it's been, for the most part, a tailwind. I'm going too fast. There we go. And for the most part, it's been a tailwind. Oh, good, the scale's closed. we've had it as a crosswind a couple of times, and we're going to have to deal with it as a crosswind once we're in Omaha as well. But the main problem with it is that, as you can see, there are, well, clouds are beginning to start. And, well, there's, right now, it is 3:30 p.m. It is 93 degrees outside. 93. And it is muggy as all get out. And if you're at all familiar with this part of the country, you know what happens on days where it's 93 degrees with 100% relative humidity. Or like 90% relative humidity. And that's thunderstorms. And today, there could be some pretty nasty ones. So we're going to have to keep an eye on things. It's the bullseye for potential dangerous weather is the northern panhandle of Texas, as well as western Oklahoma and southwestern Kansas. But they're considering expanding that bullseye as far up as our fuel stop in Iowa. So we might actually have to keep rolling from that fuel stop, depending on how long it takes us to get there, in order to stay ahead of some nasty thunderstorms. Granted, we might just be better off stopping and parking at the fuel stop. I'll decide that later, but we definitely need to keep an eye on things. Today is going to be a dangerous day in Tornado Alley. Welcome back, folks. We are in Fremont, Nebraska. We're pretty close to my pickup on this load, and I just wanted you guys to get one last look of the beautiful blue sky that is to the north before we go around this corner. Fremont is off to our left, but there is something else off to our left as well. It is, it's huge. This is a massive, massive thunderstorm. That's why it's a little bit darker out here than you might expect for like 5 o'clock in the evening in the middle of summer. It's because there's a thunderstorm. You can just kind of see the you can just kind of see it on the left side of the screen right now. There's this massive thunderstorm west of Lincoln. It's literally blocking out the sun. We are under the very fringes of the Anvil of this storm. Look at that, that's huge. It's coming around the corner and more of it coming into view. It's incredible. That's 50 miles away. Oh man. But we might have timed this unbelievably perfectly, such that we might be able to, because we're further north than the most northern extent of the storm. So we might be able to get behind it for our pickup. Hopefully. That's what we're aiming for right now, is we're attempting to get to Schuyler before these storms get to Fremont, because they are headed this way. That one is coming this way. We might just be able to skirt past the northern edge of it. And then it's just a matter, we might have to hang out at my shipper for a little while until the storms get far enough away for me to just start following them. So yeah, planning went well. Clearly we left at a good time. That is so huge. I cannot get over the scale of this. It is most of the sky in this direction. But yeah, so we'll be at the shipper soon enough, and I will see you all when we get there, or if we happen to encounter the actual guts of this thunderstorm we're heading towards.
At 5:35 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Inglewood, or 28 miles west of Omaha, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Fremont, Blair, Arlington, Cedar Bluffs, Nickerson, Kennard, Inglewood, Winslow, Camp Eagle, Camp Cedars, and Fremont Lakes State Recreation Area.
Whew. But so far, at least, we've avoided the bad parts of the storm. We've just caught a couple of raindrops is all so far. Bit of lightning happening around here, though. That's what makes me nervous right now, is we're close enough for this thing to drop lightning bolts on us. And,
turn left onto County Road 9.
Anyone deeply familiar with magic knows very few humans can survive lightning bolts. Most of us only have like 2 HP. Oh good, it's a cattle slaughterhouse. I love that smell. Especially when it gets wet. Alright. Quite a few bobtails over at the scale house.
Turn right onto Road East. In a half mile, turn left onto County Road 9.
Alright, let's see if we can't find the entrance here. Get our loaded trailer and get out of here before this gets really nasty. Which actually, I think this particular location might be okay. We might be safe if we just stay here. I'll have to check stuff out. But anyway, I need to pick up the trailer, so I will see you all once we're back on the road, or if I decide to stay here, I'll let y'all know one way or the other. But yeah, we did at least make it before the storm, so it looks like there might be another one way off in the distance there. It's going to be one of those days. It's going to be one of those days. Well, we got our cargo. We are headed out of Schuyler. This is like a little truck stop thing called the Scale House. Basically, as far as I can tell, just a little convenience store. Looks like maybe a repair shop and a certified scale. No fuel, but they do have lots of parking, so it's pretty cool. And showers, apparently, which, that's awesome. But yeah, we got our loaded trailer. We caught a little bit of a hailstorm, which slowed us down a bit getting out. All of the yard dogs went running for cover. It was tiny hail, though, nothing major, especially for Nebraska. And, yeah, so... one of my shelves just came out. So, just tried to throw that back into place. We're going to try and get to my fuel stop in Shelby, Iowa. Yeah, done. Go. Deliver me there.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto the ramp to US 30 East.
Should be pretty doable. Most of the thunderstorms between us and Shelby are below severe rating. There's lots of lightning and rain, but very little in the way of hail or severe wind.
Turn right onto the ramp to US 30 East.
In the storms that we're going to have to go through. So, we should be alright. Should. We will stop if we need to.
In a quarter mile, merge onto US 30 East.
I know. We're still in Nebraska. It's still raining, but I had to share my woes with you. My windshield wiper just fell apart. My driver's side wiper, the end of it's just like swinging in the breeze, has completely fallen apart, which is a bit of a bummer. So we're gonna have to make an extra stop, probably. Next truck stop I see, we're gonna go in and see if we can't get another wiper, because I really don't want to drive through this weather with a busted one. But yeah. Also, I was kind of hoping to pick up some lightning, because it's been pretty spectacular the last couple seconds. There's one. Right before I hit record, there was one that just like spread across the entire underside of that storm ahead of us. It was beautiful. Well, I've made the choice that I'm just going to go ahead and record nothing but lightning for the rest of this video. So I'm going to go ahead and do my outro. I'm not sure where we're going to wind up parked, but I'll be sure to let you guys know in tomorrow's video where we wind up. My name's MacLeod, AzerAngel17 on Twitter, Xbox Live, and Steam. Drop in, say hi. Let me know if you enjoy the videos by hitting the like button. It helps me pop up in search results and is a recommended channel or a recommended video on other channels. That's the right order for those words. If you want to leave a comment below the video, that's awesome. That's a great way for me to see something that you want to say. But of course, the best place to have a conversation is going to be Twitter. Drop in and see me there. 45 miles per hour, understood. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone that actually watches these videos. I'm still amazed that people do. But, you know, I guess I shouldn't be too terribly surprised that this is far more interesting than any of the video games I used to play. So, yeah, pretty happy with that. Anyway, oh, that was bright. Light up the day in front of me.